Hey, it's me, TPE, and welcome to another video. If you're new here, you may not know Ziggy. Well, she likes to exploit missing children using tarot cards, and we'll show you some of that today. She even makes her own cards. She has one called the Summers card, and she adds that to the deck.
This video is fair use. It is transformative and is protected under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, reporting, teaching, and more.
So this is Ziggy's backup channel. It's called Empress Ziggy, and this is where she does readings about missing children, other tragedies, and she also does readings on creators. She did one on me, maybe even two. She's done a lot on 6 Up, she's done them on Cursed, Gavel. I mean, I could go on for days. Chasing, she's done a lot. And all lies, of course. So basically she uses these cards and she uses them to tell a story full of lies about people, including missing children and their families, as well as other loved ones and neighbors even. Now, if I were to try and explain Ziggy to anyone who may be new here, we would be here all day, possibly even for a week. But I'll give you a quick rundown. She basically started her channel by exposing some very fake CPS reports. And those were supposed to be regarding Dawn and Candace, who are Summer Wells's parents, and it had a lot of information about Summer and her brothers. Now, to this day, we have no idea if it's real or not. It came from some source that she found on Facebook. Sounds like a load of BS to me, because CPS reports are private. She then inserted herself even more, and she started taking trips to Tennessee. Now, on one of these trips, she met Fred Hill, who, by the way, she's now married to. And Fred Hill is a neighbor of Summer and her family, and he lived next door. I mean, it's kind of far away because they're in the country, but yes, next door. And she just waved at him, and all of a sudden, they got together, and now they're married. He also had a long-term girlfriend, by the way. So during that first meeting, they found bones. Bones, guys. Well, Fred Hill told Ziggy, "Hey, I found these bones just up here in this burn pile." Anyway, it ended up being a whole big thing. Of course, she got plenty of views for it. Ended up calling TBI, putting out all the TBI phone calls and all the updates, all the things. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because she does talk about this in this reading that's coming up that we're about to review. I think it's also important to mention that the rumors around town were that Fred, well, he's a storyteller, a jokester, if you will. And a lot of YouTubers were planning on going to Tennessee around that time, and it's been said that perhaps he was playing a joke, which is sick, obviously, in my opinion. But keeping in mind, the dude was on a lot of drugs, self-admitted. And that's why he went to jail, for slanging drugs, and for operating a dwelling, whatever. Now, again, I could go on about Ziggy all day, all the people she's scammed, all the stunts that she's pulled, all the money she's grifted, behind the scenes, and right out in the open for her own electric bill, gas bill, multiple times. And for food, even for Fred's underwear. It's a long story. Fred did go to jail, so apparently they got together soon after he got out of jail. Some would even say they got together while he was in jail. I mean, there was a few slip-ups during their jail calls, a little "I love you" or two. Yeah, again, he had a very permanent live-in girlfriend. They had kids together. Not that they have those kids now, because those kids were taken by the state. So there's that. Again, I could go on for days. The good news is, for anyone who may be new, I do have a Ziggy playlist, so I will link that in the description for you. If you're looking for a rabbit hole, a tragedy pimp, shitstorm, this is for you. Link to the playlist in the description. But just for today, we are going to be going over Ziggy's, I don't know what to call it. I guess it's she's doing one of her tarot readings. And of course, it has to do with Summer Wells. So let's take a listen to that.
Dirty, 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 dirty. No, I'm clean.
That would be crazy.
Know what I mean, know what I need, know I got this for certain. Might do tense and curves, all my wins deserve it. Might do you dirty.
Who is this King of Cups leading him to? So, like a tip? Is this like some kind of tip that leads him? Not like, oh my god, dude, that's crazy. What if they've already found the body, guys? Because me and Fred did turn in bones.
So we're going to get to the bones, promise. But I had a question first. Beej. Oops. I mean Ziggy. Sorry, you reminded me of BJ there for a second. You can't keep your eyes open. Okay, we're going to revisit the bone situation just quickly, and then we'll get back to this awful, exploitative tarot reading.
Bones, guys. I have recordings. I have my call with TBI and the Hawkins police to prove that, yeah, I saw bones today, and they look like little, yeah. And I cracked the key. No, nobody's gonna, I don't know, just, that's why I also am in the process of emailing them audio. I'm waiting, the file's too big to email it over to them, so I have to wait till it's in the process of uploading to my Dropbox account, and then I'm gonna send the link for Sly Little Road. They look small, like it could be, yeah, they weren't like an adult person. A Sly Little Road, they look small, like it could be, yeah, they weren't like a adult person.
Wow, imagine being this excited at the possibility of finding the remains of a missing 5-year-old little girl. It really shows how sick she is.
No, Jenny Penny, I haven't even gotten into what happened yet. It's only 5 minutes in. Why was there a rumor that... I'm good, TT. Fred Hill brought me to him. Yes, I spoke to Fred Hill, guys. Oh, it was, oh my gosh, it was so awesome.
But Fred Hill brought me to him. Yes, I spoke to Fred Hill, guys. Oh, it was, oh my gosh, it was so awesome.
At TBI, but I figured I would wait till more people come in. Or, so, oh my gosh, guys, this is so freaking cool. And, he took us over there, and sure enough, there was bones scattered everywhere, broken, and there was a fire pit. I kid you not, guys. There was a fire pit, like somebody had been burning, like an animal, or because there was bones everywhere. I don't think this looks like human bones. Or he goes, I don't think this looks like, it looks a little weird to me. I don't think it looks like animal bones.
Or he goes, I don't think this looks like, it looks a little weird to me. I don't think it looks like animal bones.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but did Ziggy and Fred not come out later and say, oh, it was probably animal bones, you know, something like that? I don't know. Please correct me in the comments or in the chat. I would love to know. I'm just going off my memory for that part. Okay, let's get back to the reading.
What if they've already found the body, guys? Because me and Fred did turn in bones, and I do know it takes like a couple years.
I don't think in this case it would take a couple of years. They have Summers' DNA. Also, we did see a picture of Summers sitting in a dentist's chair. Does anyone recall that? I could go find it. Maybe I will. So, that means they have her dental records. So no, it would not take years. In my opinion, ridiculous. This is all for clicks, views, and maybe because you're just a little bit off the wall. And I'm being nice when I say that. And I have to say, this is all my opinion based on common sense. Let's keep listening.
And then also the cave incident with Cotton Simpson. This is weird.
You know what I think is really weird? The fact that your husband, Fred Hill, is all wrapped up in all of these missing and death investigations. Why is that, Ziggy? That is what I think is weird.
I do know, like, when Jason Arnold, for instance, went missing, and they ended up finding a bone, like I think it was a skull. It took like 2 years before they told the family. It took two years to ID it.
Well, we've got another lie here. According to this article that I found, it took about 1 year. So this article is from WVLT8. Human remains spark mystery in Hawkins County. Churchill man's remains were found in 2017, but investigators still don't know how he died. Jason Arnold was reported missing in December of 2016. Nearly a year later, a human skull was found in the area of Cherry Lane in Churchill. Hawkins County deputies called in help, including cadaver dogs, where they found a human skeleton behind Arnold's home. After being taken to the James H. Quillen College of Medicine, the remains were transferred to the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System with UNT Health Science Center in Fort Worth, Texas. 1 year after the skeleton was found, Hawkins County deputies found out the skeleton belonged to Jason Arnold. His family has been notified, but a cause of death is still unknown. And I will link that article for you guys in the description. If you have any information about what happened in this case, call the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office Detectives Division, 423-272-4848. Thank you. All right, let's keep listening.
So it's very possible they could have Summer somewhere, you know what I mean, if she is deceased.
Possible, but doubtful, in my opinion, unfortunately.
Huh. So let me ask what I get when, have they already found Summer? I just want to see let's get a couple of these cards real quick.
Maybe Ziggy can spin a story here and pull out the Summer card.
Or, no, this is more here. I would have thought, me and Fred would have thought it would have been, there's only 3 days left of October, and we really thought September, October, so it's very disappointing. It kind of is like, oh my gosh, this is ever, going to end.
Ziggy, you've been saying that for years. Like I've said before. You don't want this to end. This is your grift. This is your only paycheck. I still don't know how you survive because so many people have left. They gone. They have left your channel because you are fake AF. You don't provide facts. You don't provide receipts. And all you show us is a bunch of bunk. So, no, I don't think you want this to end. And why don't you show like the whole screen with the cards?
We need something. I wish they would release some stuff, to shake some people, you know what I mean? Have they, let me see what I get when I ask, have they already found Summerwell's remains? I just want to see what I get. Okay, mental health. Okay, something about burial. Oh my gosh.
Like, oh my gosh. It says ritual. Oh my god. What a joke.
Wow. It says never. Spirit's telling us not to give up, guys. She could be, oh my god. Got the card of dismemberment.
You're sick. Sick, sick, sick. This is a 5-year-old missing little girl. 5 when she went missing. She is older now. She's 9. And over 4 years later, here you are, still messing around in her case, making up lies, making up fake stories. Wow. Ziggy, when was the last time you showed a picture of Summer? Her age-enhanced photos? There's 2 of them now. Bet you showed them once when they first came out, with just enough time to criticize them. But I haven't seen you share any facts, like here from the TBI Newsroom website. I haven't seen you do that. I can't remember if you ever have done that. All you share is a bunch of false information and things that you make up. When was the last time you went to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children? They have lots of information, factual information about missing Summer Wells, but you don't show any of that. No, you don't. You just want to play with your cards and your rods and your husband that you met while covering Summer Wells. You know, the one you married for content so that you could do some more grifting in Summer's name, kind of like the dog, all the other things. How about her actual missing poster? When was the last time you showed that? Something tells me that you don't even know what it looks like. Well, here it is. Why don't you try sharing some factual information with your audience? I know, it wouldn't bring in the money.
Got the card of dismemberment. I don't even want to go there. But I asked if they already had found her. And I'm getting something about mental health, burial, Antichrist, and ritual. Antichrist is in the reverse, though, but
well, looky here. I found this tarot tips spotting a fake. Scam readers. So you guys can pause and zoom in on all of these and read them if you like. I just wanted to pick out one that really jumped out at me. It says, if someone reads for other people without their consent, celebrity crushes, etc., partners, question their ethics and morals. Most of us do not condone that behavior, nor will we ever do that. Ziggy, this tells me right here you're a fraud because you do it constantly.
it's weird how we're getting this freaking weird ritual. Creepy AF.
It's not creepy AF at all because it's fake. The only creeper around here is you. Oh, and your husband.
I don't want any of that energy up in here at all.
Sure. We believe you. Right.
Actually, let's go ahead and clear the energy real quick while we figure out here. What's this? Okay, so this is about her. If they found her and they just haven't. It's weird though, the mental health. That's throwing me off.
Oh, girl. Me too. And I bet a lot of other people are thrown off as well.
What's this mental health supposed to mean if they found her? The Knight of Cups. Trying to mediate something. Oh. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude. She's getting something. Wait for it.
The Lovers.
Oh my god. Guys, lovers. Would that be picking up on you and Fred? Maybe.
This is more on mental health.
Oh, for sure. Agreed.
King of Pentacles. Like offering somebody mental health.
Dude, they're coming for you.
So what's that have to do? That's like offering somebody a deal or negotiating something in order. What is this? What's this burial? Have they found Summer yet? What's this burial mean?
I would still like to know why you don't show, like, the whole screen of the cards. That's kind of obvious to me why you don't, but that's just me. And this is getting really dumb and boring, so we're probably about done here. Let's just see. Oh, wait. Wait for it.
There's my Summer Wells card, the Page of Cups.
There's my Summer Wells card, the Page of Cups.
Aw, what the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? What does that mean, Ziggy? That means you made your own card and put it in there? You tossed it in there and it just comes out when it's convenient? Wow. That's gross. That's ridiculous. And it makes no sense. You don't just throw a missing kid's card in a deck and then, oh, when it pops out, perfect. It's gonna make the story make sense. Bish, no. This is not okay. Not okay in my opinion.
There's my Summer Wells card, the Page of Cups. This is somebody helping, but I wonder why the mental health. It's almost like, is somebody going to get a deal and try to put off their involvement had to do with mental health or something like that?
Maybe, just maybe, they're talking about you. You and your mental health. What the hell are you doing here? Why are you exploiting a missing child? Why are you and your husband trying to blame a bunch of people? With zero factual evidence. I mean, that's the important part. So maybe the whole mental health thing, maybe it's pointing at you.
That's weird. Or somebody, Summer Wells burial. That is so weird. What's that Antichrist refer to as far as if she's been found? The Two of Pentacles is about being resourceful and adapting, flexible, trying to avoid something. There's that new beginning. Some ritual. Gosh, I don't even feel like this answers my question. I don't know. It could be that maybe it's just not for something for me to know, you know? Like, you know. But it does make you wonder when you hear things like Jason Arnold. It took 2 years for them to identify his remains, you know? Like,
so obviously we've already proven that to be a lie.
could they have found her? Could they have found her and no, and are keeping it secret until they figure out some things? Like, that would be crazy.
And extremely doubtful. Just saying.
Wouldn't that be crazy, guys? Claim insane, yeah. There's something about that, somebody claiming insanity. Or somebody getting a deal, like them working with law enforcement to get a deal and claim something to do with, like, being, like, controlled or being abused, something, pleading insanity, being forced, something like that. Just, like, having some kind of excuse, maybe getting, maybe law enforcement offering, like, mental health treatment instead of, I don't know, jail term. I don't know what this is. Let me see. What's this mental health? Like, have they informed Summer?
I mean, I could think of a person who lived really close to Summer that could fit that description. Ooh, yikes. I'm not going there, like, necessarily, but just saying, it's possible.
I don't know, jail term? I don't know what this is. Let me see. What's this mental health? Like, have they found Summer? The Three of Swords, heartbreak. Huh.
I mean, heartbreak, that's probably how this is going to end with you and Fred. Just saying.
A negotiator trying to... Look, there's that Knight of Cups again. Why does that keep coming out? And it...
Alright, I would like to know if any of this is gonna line up with the new Donna Serafina bullshit. I bet you it does. I bet you those cards that you pulled out and had a bunch of, you know, feelings about, I bet you it has something to do with that. But I guess we'll find out. I've had enough of this. Let's listen to some clips and get the heck out of here. Oh, and anyone who thinks that Donna stuff is legit, give your heads a shake. I'm here to tell you, it's all a bunch of bunk. Bunk, bunk, bunk. Alright, you don't have to listen to me, but let's go.
I can't! I can't! I had no other. My body's about dead. I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's no Uhaul trucks here. Uhaul, the customer service is 30 to 40 minute wait. My phone's about dead. There's no way it won't let me check in for the vehicle, and you have to be at the location to check in, and I'm here, but I don't have the internet's not working, and there's no vehicle anyways. The only vehicle is that one right there, and it has stuff all.
So the internet's not working, yet you're live streaming. Okay, Jen.
To let go of negative emotions, like let go of certain, take time to breathe out, like the anxieties of certain things. Take time, like I take time away from the case a little bit, like not let it affect me emotionally for sure. I definitely see that, and make sure we get time away from the case, because our life is 24/7 this case, guys. We have no freaking idea. It's just crazy. So I could see why Spirit would want us to kind of like not have to defend, so not have to defend ourselves so much, maybe in a way. Not focus on the like what others are saying, and just focus on moving forward and putting the truth out there.
The truth, eh? I'll wait.
I'm always thinking about other people, guys. It's never about myself, ever. I'm not a selfish person.
Oh my god, Ziggy's with the suspect.
Oh my God! Ziggy's with the suspect! Oh my God! Ziggy's with the suspect!
You know it's hard out here for a pimp.
Step right up! Step right up, ladies and gentlemen! Step right up! What do we have here? Welcome to the carnival! Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, and I'll let you in. Hope you got a heart of gold. It'll test you, friend. Think you got it figured out? Guess again, what a carnival! Ladies and gentlemen, come on, play the games. We'll pretend you win. You're a hardy soul, a fine specimen. Step within the circus tent. Let's begin. Get ready for the ride of your life. I mean business, like the sharp side of a knife. I'm the ringleader. Mostly you don't see me, cause I stay out of the spotlight. It's easy, believe me, cause you're so distracted by what's in center stage being overacted. The ropes and elastic, the sawdust and sequins, they tell a story you all just believe in. You're so gullible, as long as it's colorful, bright and shiny. Yes, isn't it wonderful? Stay comfortable, relax, sit and watch it while I creep behind your backs and pick pockets. I don't stop at nickels and dimes when I want your time and the thoughts from your mind. Don't worry, it's fine. Stop looking backstage. Why you so curious? Act your age. Welcome to the carnival, ladies and gentlemen. Step right up, and I'll let you in. Hope you got a heart of gold. It'll test you, friend. Think you got it figured out? Guess again. What a carnival, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, play the game.
And if you do get a second and you want to help the channel, you can hype this video. That would be awesome. It's totally free, and it really does help us smaller creators. I guess you get a certain amount of hype points each week, and you can spend them wherever you like. Or you can also hit the like button, that is also free, and just double check that you're subscribed. Thank you guys so much. Toodles!
Tears of joy. Watch animals dance when they hear the noise. We play them like a fiddle from the time they're little. Whip them into shape so they never solve the riddle. How can so few control so many and take their money down to the last penny? How can one man tame 10 lions and keep a whole crowd laughing and crying? Easy, distract them and they'll never know. But anyway, have fun, enjoy the